Well, a local author is trying to make it easy for kids to understand science and STEM, and joining us is Lily Boehm. She is the author of a kids series. It's called Curious Minds Club. Hi.
Hello.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. I love this idea because I remember being in school and I hated science. And if I had something like this, I think this would make it much more enjoyable. So kind of tell us how you came up with the concept of the Curious Minds Club.
When I was a kid, it was many years ago, before the internet was everywhere.
Yes.
So my brother and I searched endlessly for the definition or some sort of grasp on what entropy was, and I couldn't figure it out. Nobody knew like a definitive answer for me. Yeah. So when I grew up, I Googled it, like you can do now.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be great to make a book. And that was my first book, was Entropy. And entropy just means, the universe's way of making things messier over time. So I put that into a story, and Olivia and Flux are the main character through all of my books. And so in the first book, Entropy, it's about her room getting messy, and it's getting messier and messier and messier until eventually she can't find Flux. So then she decides to reverse the entropy and clean up her room. So I thought that was a really good concept for all kids, really, to learn what entropy was, and also, cleaning up and reversing it.
Yes. Okay, well, you have one here on photosynthesis. Like, how did you come up with the different terms to kind of explain to young children in terms of STEM and science?
I have 4 kids myself, and at the time when I started really writing, my daughter was in 3rd grade. So I was looking at her curriculum, and I was thinking like that 3rd, 4th, 5th grade sort of level, and photosynthesis is one of the ones, that they learn about in that, and I was like, okay, that's a good one. I'm gonna do photosynthesis next. So.
Well, how important do you think this series really is right now, considering that STEM really is a big deal among children?
I think it's a bigger deal now than ever because of the COVID epidemic that we had. My kids especially, coming back into school, it was like everybody was just a little behind. So I thought, having these books, and they're like bedtime stories, but you can learn a little bit, and kids don't really realize that they're learning, so you can kind of trick them into learning. So.
Well, how many books are in the series?
So I have currently 16 books in the series. This is my this is my new release. This one is about quantum entanglement. Doppelganger. This one's really fun, and so Flux, his doppelganger, is entangled with him, so he's doing stuff that he normally wouldn't do, and so they have to come up with a way to get him unentangled.
Well, what did you learn about yourself as you went through this journey creating these books for children, as well as through the process of researching for these stories?
I learned a lot about myself. I've always been into writing. I've written a lot, and also I have 4 kids. So, teaching them stuff along the way and just trying to be the best parent that I can, while hoping that they can thrive later. I think has just been really eye-opening for me too.
Well, your books are now in a local bookstore. You want to tell us about that?
They are currently in Midland Street Books in Bay City, and they are also available on Amazon.
Okay, perfect. Well, Lily, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.